I just want to make sure everything's looking good before we get too much into it. So if you see me looking over to the side, that's all that's going on. I am also terribly dehydrated, so you'll forgive me if I, for no reason other than I haven't been drinking enough water. So you'll forgive me if I'm pounding water and drinking some tea while we go along. And if I suddenly cry out, it's because my bicep is cramping.
Crush them!
Oh man, just one hit that guy? Okay. Yeah, so these hits don't even matter because we're just crushing everything. So, yeah, that's our leap. I need to refamiliarize myself with our build. And then I think actually last time, I think we got a level 7 gem. We need to get this Earth Shatter going on here. Slam the ground, sending out a fissure that deals area damage to enemies. It passes under and throws a spike up from the ground when it ends. War cries performed near the spike will cause it to shatter, damaging surrounding enemies. Okay, cool. While dual wielding both weapons, hit with 30% less attack speed. Cool, cool, cool. What about the explosion? Do you have to do a war cry to make it explode? That's kind of interesting. So we need more. We got to figure out what to do with our buttons here because we have quite a few. I wonder if you can do shift buttons. I wonder if you can do like shift and a button because right now we have our leap, obviously, really liking that. It's a fun way to gap close. Armor Breaker is very useful on boss fights. Not really useful otherwise, but I like it being there. Similarly, Bone Shatter, also good in boss fights. Everything else dies too quickly for it to be useful. We have our little, kind of tumbling attack here. Our Rolling Slam, which works incredibly well. We have our Shockwave Totem, which I've been liking. I've been digging that. Using that with Earthquake, and you get a decent amount of AoE. Maybe we need to swap one of these skills. I don't know. But this T and F, I'm just not going to be pressing. So maybe we can see. We have our Infernal Warcry, and then I guess we have this new skill here. Oh, wait, we didn't slot it. That's why it's not coming up. I do this every time. Okay, Engrave, there we go. And then let's make sure we actually slot it. And I think we're going to have to give up a skill, but I think we can do that. So these two here at the bottom, Herald of Ash and Scavenged Plating, are kind of passive, so we're not worried about those. We would like to leave them there. But I bet there's something up here that we could swap out. Can we swap out just our basic mace attack? You cannot, unfortunately. Okay, so I guess we got to make some choices here. Our totem is, it's interesting. It's also not always incredibly useful. I like that, it explodes our Earthquake, and they kind of seem to work well together. Let's see what we can figure out here. So raise the totem that slams the ground around you, repeatedly damaging nearby enemies. Jagged ground erupts when hit with this slam, damaging enemies standing on it. Okay. And then the slam, cool, it's a 3 meter radius shockwave. Okay. I kind of wonder if we just don't use these two together. It's just that, with the shockwave totem, when it, encounters like jagged ground and then it erupting, does a decent amount of damage. I think it was nothing to, scoff at, and we really need a lot of AoE damage. So I'm a little bit at a loss. I mean, it seems like with our new skill here, we want to... Hey, Daedric, what's going on? Yeah, dude, we sended last night. My Seer group is talking about PoE. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, Mel. Yeah, dude, we got it last night. We got, like, God tier, like, RNG, man. I think I finished with, like, a fair amount of I didn't take that many hits on the last boss fight, finally. And the solution was kind of what you suggested. So we got this, unlocked this slam attack, and I was doing that a lot to close the gap. And then, but I can't do my like rolling attack without getting hit in there, so I just wasn't using it. But yeah, So, got to figure out what to do here. Got another skill unlock, this Earth Shatter, and I'm just trying to figure out. It's weird because some of these things are really just for boss fights, and I don't want to have to like swap them out though every time I'm going from like boss fight to non-boss fight. So unsure of what to do. So I just have to figure out these interaction guys, and I'm sorry it's going to take me a second. So let's just read about this. Smashes the ground, dealing damage in an area and leaving behind jagged ground that slows enemies. Jagged ground erupts in a powerful aftershock after a duration. Cannot create jagged ground on top of an existing patch, or if you already have the maximum number of patches. Okay. And then the totem just kind of does damage over time in an area. I thought you could get more cool stuff with totems. Maybe you can lean into it. I think we're going to replace our totem, is I think what we're going to end up doing. I think that's what we're going to do. I hate to see it go, but I think it's the only right thing. So, let's see what else we could modify this with. We had support skills have 40% more area of effect. I guess let's slot this thing just to see what it does. Okay. I mean, it's pretty cool. I do like it. And then is the only thing that makes it explode are... Guess I'll leave again to spare you the RNG. Oh man. Yeah, no, I don't think you're like cursed or anything, man. I think you're fine. You should stick around. I need someone to chat with. You know, Mel gets bored with me, so it's nice to have other people in the chat. All right, what else do we have here? So deals damage along its path. So Warcry is the only thing that seems to cause the explosion. So I mean, we have a Warcry that we don't really use. So, all right, I guess we'll combo those two things. Does anything really combo with Earthquake now, or is Earthquake just kind of on its own? I think it's just kind of on its own. Attack with supported skill are ancestrally boosted no more than once every 6 seconds. Support slams you use yourself, providing a powerful ancestral boost every few seconds. So I guess it boosts this skill, making it like larger. I guess let's check this out. Okay, that looks pretty big to me. Let's see if that was being juiced. I can't tell. I mean, that still looks pretty big. I don't really think it's... Maybe that's bigger? It's big enough on its own, is what I would say. So maybe we don't need this thing. What else do we have here? Supported skill has 50% chance of inflicting bleeding. More for bosses, I would think. Supported skills have 40% more area of effect. And... oh, that's the totem. Okay, so I don't know what to put on here. And maybe we should see if there's something specifically from that skill line. Sorry, guys. I was just planning on playing, and then I realized I needed to figure all this out. I guess we are playing, but... okay, supported skill has a 50% chance of inflicting bleeding. All right, and then jagged ground. Okay, I mean, these are all good things, I suppose, that we can get from our, either like kind of borrow or add in from our other skills. You know, Earth Shatter, sure, we'll go with bleeding. Sounds fine. And then area of effect sounds great. We'll just go with that. Although, should we do the ancestral boost, like swap these, maybe? Man, that is quite the wind up there. All right. I mean, you know, seems pretty cool. We'll give it a try. I am not, but good to have the other people here. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, Mel. I'm sorry. I got jokes. I got jokes.
Soulless one.
All right, we got to make sure not to take any hits, just so we can practice. Oh, wrong button. Everything's dead already. Okay, well, you know. I think you could just, like, jump around everywhere and kill everything, pretty much. I found out there was a 4th support gem for more projectiles. Now my FPS is even lower on this build. Where's the... what all do you have stocked in, man? Because I think I have one. I think that's it. And I know that there is... You know about the one in the tree, right? The passive tree? Oh, passives. Oh, God. I don't know. Shit. Somewhere in here there's one. It's like a 30% chance or something like that of creating like an extra projectile. I mean, I feel like I could just jump around and hit things. Scatter shot, wild shard, unleash, +4. Okay, cool.
The traitor Balbala has been sentenced to 1,000 years of suffering as a djinn, bound in this place of her dishonor.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Let
about, that
no
cluster.
woman
Yeah.
or man of Marikath blood enter her prison before her time is served.
All right. Wait, didn't we already do this? Did we not do this on this character, but we still had the...
I know nothing of these symbols. What secrets lying
Surely
within?
Oh, well, I'll do it again. I'm pretty sure I did this. I guess you have to redo it, or maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. I think she gives you the...
I prove myself.
Oh, well.
Kundek.
Crush them!
All right. This is all you gotta do right here.
You are a worthy adversary.
That's all you gotta do here.
Aria, visions of Jara.
I didn't know that you just had to find her when she did that before, and I was like, what am I supposed to do here? I don't know. Oh, I'm actually taking damage.
Aria, Nakai.
Aw.
Nakai. Atun.
I'm really not sure what my combos are supposed to be anymore.
Kundek. Visions of Jara.
I feel like I was just one-hitting everything, and now I only know one button to press, basically.
Kundek.
I still think my damage is also a little bit less than it was before.
Atun.
Shatter and break!
Kundek. Face me. Mists of
stun meter is not going up, and I don't understand why.
Adun! Here, hey! Face me!
Am I literally not hitting her with anything?
Kundek! Nakai!
Am I crazy, or is it just not stunning her?
Adun! Kundek! Face me!
Okay. Her stun meter is just barely going up.
Of Jara.
Huh. I was trying to work out, do my little combo thing here. Oh gosh. Getting wrecked. But I'm just going to kill her instead. I was trying to do my little combo thing the whole time, and wasn't really able to do it. I'm not sure if this Earth Shatter with the 20-minute wind-up is worth it. Got a new CPU on the way. Oh, cool. Shoots me that some performance. Yeah. That's cool, man. That's awesome to hear. All right, well, we finished her up. That was odd. I really enjoyed the complex a little bit more, thinking going into the gameplay instead of just like hitting one button like this. And I just don't know what that is right now with this setup. This Earth Shatter maybe is okay for... I'm not sure what it's okay for. For like AoEs and stuff like that, for killing mobs. I mean, the explosion does a crazy amount of damage. What does this do? Yeah, okay. It does as much as our like second slam. I guess you could you drop like several of them and then do the slam, and they would all hit and just do a ton of damage. Maybe that's the play. It just almost seems like I should swap something with some of these other skills so that they combo better, I guess. I think Earthquake is really fun. The Aftershock here does the same amount of damage as the Earth Shatter, I guess. About the same. Jeez, Earth Shatter takes so long to go off, though. So it also does like an initial attack that does something, right? The initial attack is, I guess, like 109% of base. And then, yeah, it is 80% of base on the speed. Makes sense. Huh. What kind of CPU did you get, Daedric? I don't know. I'm in a little bit of a loss here. So, increase the magnitude of jagged ground you create. So, while still wielding, jagged ground for radius. Okay, cool. And it slows them. I want to like this more than I do. I guess, again, if I can drop it several times and then, it sets up a interesting thing where you can blow them all up, and that's cool and could do a lot of damage on some boss fights. Could also be useful defensively. I guess maybe that's what I need to do. Just do that more often. The totem just was cool because it would cause explosions whenever it encountered jagged ground, and I don't think anything else does that. The slam is way too fun. Maybe we say that this bone shatter. The other problem I'm having is with the bone shatter. What it does is if an enemy is close to being stunned, it'll put them over the edge and it'll give you like a major stun. But I think all my damage does that now. So I guess maybe Bone Shatter is the skill we can drop here. All of my attacks should do that now. That's part of like the Titan Warrior thing that I picked. And then I would just have the one that reduces armor. think I could get behind that. So maybe we'll switch this to our Infernal Cry, and then we could just buff our Infernal Cry as opposed to whatever else we had. I think Bone Shatter. So, oh yeah, we had it as an execute, so it does 40% more damage to enemies that are at low life, which again was kind of cool. Supported skills do 40% more area damage. Supported skills have 50% less area. I don't think we want that necessarily. I'm trying to think of what would be useful to have this. I don't know if there's anything, but we got to be able to slot something in some of these places. These active skills that we're using. So maybe we'll just check it out here. So okay, premeditation. Skills empowered by supported skills deal 15% more damage. Supported skills can empower skills other than themselves, causing skills they empower to deal more damage. How do we know what skills it empowers? Does it empower all other skills? That would be cool. Supported war cries have 30% less area of effect. Corrupted blood deals 20% of your strength as physical damage per second. Okay, so it puts a dot on them. I'm interested in trying it out. Sure. But a used 5800X for 110. Nice. I'm on AM4, so outside of a X3D CPU, not much higher. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, man. Getting used computer parts, obviously it can be a little bit of a, I suppose there's some risk there, but it can be great. So that's cool, man. So what does this do? Ignites while active, enemies you sufficiently overkill with attacks will cause an explosion that ignites nearby enemies based on the overkill damage dealt. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so our slam provides has a chance of providing some jagged ground, which I think CCs enemies and then does a little bit of fire damage. I think we could bump this up and just make it 2 more damage. I don't know if we're necessarily trying to AoE people whenever we do it. Maybe we are sometimes. What else? What else could we put on there? 50% chance to inflict bleeding. I'm interested in that, actually. So let's do that instead of the jagged ground. Don't really know where we want jagged ground here. Does this already do jagged ground? Sometimes with new games, at some point you're just like, what? What is going on? Earthquake. Okay, supported skills have 40% more area of effect. I mean, that could be fun for our jump. Although we could barely tell this 40%. Okay, so we already have this boosted so that it goes faster. Supported skills have 20% more attack speed. Not that it really helps. And then deal 30% more physical damage. Man. Is this Shatter? This is the one we took off, so we're not even using this now. I don't know. I guess it's just the area of effect, or I guess we could make it like a single target ability if we chose to do that. We're kind of using it as an AoE though. So we'll just give it an execute. Oh, we don't need it. Okay, I'll give Warcry an execute. Sure. What are we doing?
I need more time.
Nah, Warcry has like a really long cooldown. Just wanted to try it out. This is fun. There's a whole bunch of spiders. Yeah, so this is like what warrior gameplay is like. This is a level 7 skill and this Earth Shatter, and I just don't know if I don't think I like it. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go with Slam. We're gonna swap out Slam. I don't think we care that much about the bleeding. I want the chance to inflict Jagged Ground. Doing some fire damage as opposed to inflicting some bleeding. You know, I kind of like the bleeding, or I kind of like the, yeah, kind of like the bleeding. We'll go with that. And then, I don't even remember what I'm holding. So this does extra fire damage. I mean, that's fine. I don't think it, we'll put that somewhere in a second. Actually, here, let me just pull out my inventory. Put it over here. So I think we're bailing on Earth Shatter. This ancestrally boosted thing, I don't know. I need to... Does it pop up buffs for us anywhere on the screen? It doesn't. Well, really like the Earthquake. We want the lesser duration. The larger area of effect, I think I also like. I kind of wonder if we're going to use our totem instead. So our totem here. Yeah, we're going to swap out our totem with this. So I wonder if with our totem... I don't know if the tooltips will change if we... Where's the area of effect thing? Okay, there's the area of... Okay, so we'll see if the tooltips change whenever we slot it. So... Is there an area here anywhere? Skill effect. Duration. I don't actually see an area. Does it have it here? I think it should. I'm not seeing any area. Does the Slam have an area? 3 meter radius. Okay. So what if we slot this? Does that radius change? It doesn't change. I don't think we know. I don't know if we know if that affects it or not. Because we could almost put it on our Slam, and then our Slam would just be like our AoE. It would just be like jumping around like a crazy person. I do like the Jagged Ground. The bleeding I could give or take. Got the Execute over here. What's your character's name? Need to invite to guild? Oh, there's a... you know, I only realized the other day that there was like guilds even in this game. Grogdar. Grogdar. I don't even know how they work. Okay, so extra damage is fire. We can do that with a Shockwave Totem. That would be fine. And then we can do something like Ancestral Boosted if we don't have anything else. Hey, hot single lady in your area. I don't normally reply to these sorts of things, but I think I have to with this one. I don't normally, you know, accept invitations from hot single ladies in my area, but Daedric, for you, I'm going to make an exception, man. Dude, that's a great name. It's an amazing name. Okay, so maybe we can put Rage on this. So maybe our totem will grant us some Rage and we can stack some up. I think that would work pretty well. Could be very useful. And so I think what we do is, yeah, we'll send out our totem, and then we can jump to Slam. We got a 50% chance of doing kind of the broken ground, which I think will cause the totem to, I don't know if it's working, cause the totem to explode. I'm not seeing the effect. I think it should be this effect that we should be getting, right? Maybe I don't have it on the Slam. Let me see. 50% chance, yeah, of jagged ground. Huh. Lasts for 4 seconds. Or maybe if it's just broke, that's jagged ground. I don't know what I'm doing. Knockback. It doesn't do it by default, does it? No, it does not. Bone Shatter. So that's the reduced area of effect, but increased damage by quite a bit. Is there something we want to put this on? I mean, this already has it. No elemental damage. Does that include our weapon? I'm pretty sure we've been doing elemental damage. I'm a little bit at a loss on a lot of this, guys. I'm sorry. Can we put it down here? All right, this will work. Then our Bone Breaker will actually do decent damage. You thought a week before the beta for the perfect name. Well, I think you achieved perfection there.
Crumble!
I didn't take out the speed on that, did I? No, okay. Just feels incredibly slow. I feel like for trash, you just like slot the larger AoE and you just like jump at everybody.
Hammer and anvil!
Nice. Stairs seem good.
These statues are older than anything I've ever seen.
All right. You know, I kind of wonder if this isn't a mistake and if it's not reducing my damage some. What was one of the other things that we had here? So, bleeding, jagged ground, 40% more damage with hits against enemies with low health, war cry. I assume like nothing else could, yeah, it has to be a war cry. Okay, and here's the 40% more damage. I think we might do that. I don't know if there's something else that I'm less worried about it dealing any other kind of damage. So this deals physical damage. And then we can give something else some more damage. I don't know if this jagged ground thing is working. We're gonna do more fire damage. Sounds good. That is satisfying. Just jumping and one-hitting everything. Yeah, 10 out of 10, that's fun. Oh, hey, you got a special guy. I think that one hit stunned him. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, I'm just trying to click. Stop attacking.
I've no more room.
Sometimes these guys get a little overzealous and you gotta calm them down, you know, they just can't help themselves.
Fear will best you.
It's quite the... That was my battle cry, if anybody was wondering. Quite the battle cry. Fear will best you. Yeah, okay. I think it was stopping this thing from doing its electrical damage because I hadn't really seen it before now, and now I'm seeing it. So, okay. Probably was losing damage on that, but maybe it's a wash too, since it's a percentage increase. Hey, we made it to the gates. Do you guys have any thoughts on this positioning, on where I'm hanging out at here? Does it seem okay?
Let battle be
Trying
joined.
to figure out a better way to do it so you guys can see all the good stuff, see everything. I guess you don't see skills as well, but
Hold them back while I open the gate.
Open the way.
Earthquake does some pretty good damage there.
Advance with me. There are 2 more gates we must open.
Seems like there might have been some targeting issues there. I want to count that as a hit.
Their formation is broken. Attack!
Yeah, I'd say their formation is broken. Oh, come on. Just keep running. Don't stop. I don't know if I like run ahead. I don't know what it's going to do
Hammer
with
and
her.
anvil.
I'm a little bit worried that like the double two-handed weapons isn't the way to go. The slow attack speed is just incredibly painful. And wielding one with a shield would allow for some different styles of play and everything. Although it is fun just one-hitting everything. Melee versus casters is quite the dichotomy. Yeah, absolutely. I was just wondering about, like, with a shield, though, how it would be. Because there was, you know, part of our, like, Titan Ascension here is that I think we always inflict major stuns, which I kind of forgot on the last boss. And so that's all. Oh, here we go. Nice. That's all well and good, but there's also like entire skills that you just don't even access if you're dual wielding, which is a little odd because I don't think most classes like casters, right? Like that's not going to be the case where you forego a fairly like an entire, you know, method of play and entire skills because you made this weapon choice or what have you. Perhaps a necessity, but interesting one. You can pick up skill speed on the tree, which should help with dual wield build a lot. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I know you could, but that's a good point. Oh my gosh, sorry, I don't know what my cursor's at. Maybe that's what I should do, and then maybe it'll feel better then. Might be able to use a lot of cast speed to make it less bad. Okay, all right. Well, maybe I'll take a look.
I've nowhere to keep that.
I think we might be full up now. If there's any place to rearrange anything. 3 spaces, yeah. Oh no, I don't think you're. Oh wait, here we can save some room. Fists of War. Oh, that boost stuff. We'll put that in somewhere. Is there anywhere we can put it? There's literally nowhere we can put it that we don't already have something. What about this Jagged Ground? Jagged Ground is cool. I like it. And also no place except for skills that we're already using, so we'd have to swap something else out. Kind of interesting. What does Jagged Ground even do again? Is that just the slow? Oh, we don't even really care about that, honestly. But, there we go. We found, oh, I thought that was a 4-space item. I think a lot of skill speed is in the monk area. Oh, okay, so it might be a lot to traverse to get there.
How can I be of aid?
Yeah, I might take a look after this. I guess if you guys are watching some PoE, then you're probably expecting some, a bit of theory crafting going on, so I hope you'll forgive me if I spend a bit of time taking a look over there. Chaos resistance and a bunch of energy. 10% rarity of items found, plus 5 dexterity. It's actually not bad. We might hang on to that for one of our other characters. Got a decent belt here. Reduced charm charges. I don't know if that's crazy. We'll go ahead and decon it. Undiluted lesser life flask of the constant. That and linen belt of imbibing. Work. We're gonna have to play some of other characters so we can clear out this inventory. It's getting out of control. Let's get another skill passive. Monk area. How do we know which one's the monk area? Those are spells. Is this the monk area? No, spells, skills. This might be the monk area. How do I tell? How do you know? Projectile damage, I'm guessing that's ranger. Also projectile damage, so I think this almost has to be... Yeah. How do you even get over there? Do you have to like traverse through? Well, right now we are working on refilling out this tree, which just gives us like flat extra damage. Which is pretty strong, so we'll keep going there just to keep our damage and everything up. Oh, okay, increased totem damage. We got some stuff there. 6% increase attack speed if you summon a totem recently. Okay, I like that. More totem damage. Man, you can make your totem do a whole... So I guess you can really lean into the totem life. Totem gains plus 20% to all elemental resistances. Totem has 20% additional physical damage reduction. Okay, people do attack your totem. More physical, more like survival. Okay. So so there's a lot of like totem stuff there if you want to go there. Beef plus 25 strength. I actually could probably use that. All of these actually. I might need to go to this and then go from there. There's some blocking things. 3% chance that if you gain rage on hit, you instead gain up your maximum rage. Whoa, okay. I mean, it's a 3%, so that's not insane, I guess. But that would be a cool ability if it were more than 3%. 20% chance to aggravate bleeding on targets you hit with empowered attacks. Empowered attacks still 30% increased damage. I need to figure out a little bit of how this empower works. Empowered skills don't have any inherent bonus, but a number of stats and modifiers apply to empowered skills. I think our war cry allowed us to do empower, if I'm recalling. Hits with heavy stun enemies have Culling Strike. Culling Strike kills normal enemies if their life is at 30% or below. Magic enemies are killed at 20%, rare and at 10, and unique at 5. These thresholds are checked before the damage of the hit is applied. I mean, it's kind of an execute at very low health percentages for targets that matter. Don't really think it's that useful, honestly. Heavy Drinker, 30% increased flask effect duration. Sundering, 25% increased critical damage bonus for attack damage, 25% to critical damage bonus against stunned enemies. That's actually not that would actually be pretty good for our build, I think. And then there's some sort of leech that actually could be kind of cool on our build too, since we are doing so much damage. If we could like steal some life while we did it, that would be cool. Sorry. Highways. Sorry, Digik. I was engrossed.
Open the way.
I do not. I did not know. So there's a search. Makes sense. I think I would need to know what I was searching though. Is the only problem, but duly noted on the search. And I guess we can like zoom out and see the rest of the tree. No, we can only see so much. So that's just okay. Yeah, the routes with jewel sockets. I think a lot of speed is in the monk tree. Okay, so I do. Okay, that's a jewel socket. So you're saying with these? Let me just reread this, make sure I'm understanding. Highways are the easy way. Okay. I guess these things. These base attributes, right? That's what you meant. Maybe not actual jewel sockets. Or maybe I don't understand how all this works. Actually, let me correct myself. I don't understand how all this works. But if attack speed is like way over here, I guess that's intentionally difficult. But I figured it would make sense to see what else was in the area, so that we can start heading there. Oh, we got a boss fight? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. I'm like, why isn't my character jumping? This is lame. What's going on? Oh, just knocked it back. Only one of those attacks is even hitting. That's odd. Guess we'll take these corpses down. Okay, just a little side boss there, I guess. There was a pretty cool item potentially here. What do we got? 66 increase elemental damage with attacks, a bit of lightning, a bit of electricity damage. I don't know if it's really better than what we have. I don't think it is.
If we can allow the caravan through all 3 gates, my warriors will storm them under. Onwards! Give these demons no quarter!
Cower!
Sneaking around the battle map. That's kind of a fun thing to do. Hope I figure out where's a good landing for this, for all these skills soon. Something that feels a little bit of intelligence. Oh, there you go. That's damage. Okay. Oh, there's a boss. Okay. How's that the boss? I know I have an ally with me. If I'm being honest, I don't know what
challenge!
she looks like.
My
compared to
satchel is
everybody
full.
else. Gosh, our inventory is already full again. Guys, can't you see I'm trying to inventory manage? It's very rude to interrupt somebody while they're trying to inventory. Horrible manners. I literally don't have room for all this stuff. I'm gonna have to pull it back. I'll be right back.
Quickly.
Did he just tell me quickly? Is he like telling me to hurry up? He's got places to go apparently. The shield seems pretty cool, but we're not using a shield, and I don't necessarily foresee us using a shield. So we're gonna do.
Stay in sight.
quickly.
She's in a hurry.
Open the way. Hammer and
That's
anvil!
incredibly fun. Funny how it goes from like there's absolutely nothing going on to, oh, we might die on this one. These guys, why are they shooting? What's going on here? Just have a shield, is that all it is? Nothing special? Or... Okay, she seems quite resilient. There we go. We need to change some around. I think our slam attack, being in a smaller area but doing more damage, is a little bit annoying. I don't even know if we want to put this on anything else. The leap, being as large as it is great. I absolutely love that. It basically one-shots everything. So if anything, I'm like tempted to put on something that makes it even a larger area. I don't know if we need the bleeding because it pretty much one-shots everything. So maybe I'll do our rolling slam with the bleeding or something, and then we'll increase the area of effect of this leap, and then it'll really just one-shot everything. I think that's a good way to go. And then earthquake, I don't think we really want our earthquake smaller. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see how big it is with that. That's... I mean, it's a lot smaller, but it's maybe not horrible. Might try that for a minute.
The final gate is broken! We must continue our advance!
Hey, there we go. Maybe that's why I was also like missing that boss, because I was not hitting him with the AoE. Hey, there we go, boss fight time. Alright, so just want to make sure I know what we're doing. I think I know what's going on.
Shaman-Ra? How is this possible?
Alright, okay, so we put his armor down.
I shall
Now we can
defroke
just
you, Sekama, and
do some
leave you
damage
to
here.
the sand!
That's gonna hurt.
Hammer or the king!
Anvil!
The Baraketh will fall by my hand!
Stun. His armor should come back here in a second. Past armor.
I shall dethrone you, Sekama, and leave you to the sands!
Then drink some potion, dude.
I tried to seek peace, and the Sekamas disgraced me. Left my corpse to rot in the sand. This time, we choose war. We shall finish this. But not today.
Make haste! We must not
I mean, I would think that was faster than on our sword.
He has the beast.
So I think
I
I
must
think our
stop
power level
quickly!
is creeping
He
back up
conjures
now.
the very sands against us!
We lost some damage to be able to dual wield two-handed weapons.
This is no natural sandstorm. We must battle sorcery with sorcery. Let us return to the caravan and entreat Zarka's wisdom.
Right. That guy was, he ran.
The Countess has used corruption to resurrect Shaman-Ra. and they have escaped with the beast. Thankfully, we have some idea what the Faradin intend. We must reach Deshar as soon as possible.
Okay, going to the shop.
Jaman-Ra can control the sands? Oh, this was not an ability he had in life. It must be born of corruption.
Okay.
There is something in the tales that could help us overcome such a power. It was said that the horn of the Vastiri could control the winds. I believe the horn's location has been lost to time, but perhaps it is possible that we can reconstruct it. We would have to retrace the steps of our greatest heroine, Orbala, on her final adventure. Speak to Asala. She knows the tale and where it might take us. Let her know how you wish to begin. Or you may seek my wisdom if you have further questions.
Okay, cool. Got another level 7 uncut skill gem. But I don't think we have anything to spend it on. This is one of those things that, like, might make sense. I thought intelligence was maybe our secondary stat. But if we want to spec into some of this other fun stuff, it might make sense that we level something up. I mean, we're you know, we're getting up there. We're like half of what we need for our intelligence. And I think that's with trying to do a few things to focus on intelligence. Voltaic Staff. Increase spell damage, increase lightning damage, intellect, +1 levels to all lightning spells. I mean, it's not horrible. I don't think we'll use these antlers. I'm going to throw them in here because I'm a pack rat, apparently. At least I'm turning into one. And then I think the rest of the stuff we can just decon. Yeah.
What? I will tell your tale.
Alright, I don't think we need the uncut skill gem. Good. Right. Who are we talking to? Is the person up here? I don't really remember most of these people's names. Yeah. Solid.
Ah, yes. The Horn of the Vestiri. I know the tale. The ancient city of Keth, the Badlands, and the Valley of the Titans. We can retrace Orbala's steps in any order.
Choose your own adventure. I like it.
Fight to the last.
Okay, so click to travel the Valley of Titans, City of Keth, or Thief of Ivory. You know, we picked the Titan build, so maybe we should go to the Valley of our people.
This valley was not carved by the hands of men.
Hey, there we go. That's cool.
Fear will best you!
Huh. That's fun. Little sandworm looking guy. Whoa. don't think you want to get hit by that. The thing that I just jumped into the middle of. Is that a boss? Glitch. Oh, still alive, dude. So like kind of a misshapen head. Are these non-human? They kind of like just vaguely humanoids. Kind of interesting. Either way. That was an enjoyable fight. Do they have two horns? Kind of looks like they have two horns. Oh, I'm about to die. Yeah, okay, they do have horns. Some of them have horns at least. I don't know why it's so hard for me to remember the skill that I keep using. How to actually like jump. Nice. Checkpoint, checkpoint. We going up the stairs, so there's some guys over here. Oh yeah, we got some friends over here we'll deal with first. Being bullied. Can't move the direction I want. Okay, so we do have, so if we use our armor breaker and then we do a slam attack, we do get like a crazy amount of stun buildup. So we do have like a little bit of interesting gameplay, I guess we can do here. I feel like now we're just kind of going the wrong way. So we might jump, head back to those stairs. The stairs felt like a proper way to go. Unless that checkpoint was for that mini boss there. Oh no, there we go. Oh.
What is this place?
That's cool. POV honor is now active everywhere. Wait, what?
Steel yourself!
Talking crazy, man. That'd be horrible. I'd be like, cool, nightmare fuel, yeah. Making me want to go play. Let me just switch classes here. Find something that can be placed on the altar. Okay. See what I can do. hitting this other button to jump up, to leap into battle. Like the sandworms. Oh, hot single lady in my area is now offline. There's no hot single ladies in my area. Now that's unfortunate. Oh, this is a boss, I think. Or was a boss. Or maybe not. A mini boss. I don't know. It's hard. It's impossible to say.
Crush them!
Don't tell Lyriel. Yeah. I want to tell her. She's going to think it's hilarious. I think she's at the gym right now. She might be sharing post gym actually. Scarabs that like hide in the rocks are pretty fun. There's a lot to like here. I am a little bit worried. I have heard that there's not enough bosses in game yet, which I know they're only done with like, you know, some number of, not all, I don't know how many, but some percentage of the bosses. So I know it'll be coming, but I'm still very interested in actually getting to, because the bosses are like by far the most, you know, running through the strategies. I mean, you heard me yawn a second ago. It can be a little boring. Definitely not the most entertaining part. The amount of like stagger and stun that is created with this build is kind of crazy. Oh no, I think it's cool. I like the stun, and it like goes into our build. The only thing, no, I think it's cool. I want complex gameplay, Mel, and it's fine. I'm just learning. I'm just picking it up. But the skill that the bone shatter that we're not using right now. So this has like a built-in. It's easier to see here. It's a little bit larger. But it will cause a heavy stun on enemies that are primed for a stun, and it'll instantly take them from 80% to 100 if they're unique, and lower if they're other things, but mostly I care about uniques. And the heavy stun will also create a shockwave, dealing a large amount of damage in the area. Like, I wanted to be able to use this skill, but now all of our attacks are heavy stuns. Will cause like a heavy stun, and there's not really a use for this. I mean, it does a bunch of damage. And then I had the execute on there, so if they're at low health and everything, maybe we can put it back on and use it like we were now, actually. But I'm just looking for more interactive gameplay. I feel like I'm hitting this button and just doing the rolling slams all the time, and it doesn't feel as satisfying as maybe I would like. There's certainly nothing wrong with it. The the jumping is cool. Breaking armor, but that is only useful like some of the time. It's not always necessary or useful to break armor. So yeah, no, I like the stun. The stun's fun. I was actually saying that as like a cool thing. I mean, boss variety isn't a problem, in my opinion. It's every single campaign boss, so easily 30 plus. It's the fact that maybe 1/6 of the map nodes have a boss that's lame. Yeah, that's what I hear. I was just wondering if that was like they're making more. They need to make more, and so they're not just like putting a bunch of the same bosses, or do you think that that's like the desired rate of bosses right now, Daedric? Again, having not really played the first game, I don't know that I have a great intuition for what's what. Is this a dead end? Okay. Is this a boss? No, it's just a regular Demon Lurker now. No, the stun build-up is actually really cool, and I do like it. And the slam, I'm really enjoying. It's very fun. So there's a lot that I'm really enjoying here. One bar build, we have one button. Yeah. It does feel a bit like a one button build. Like I could just sit here and do this all day. Which literally just means I'm holding left click, so it kind of feels like a heavy attack build. I think once Act 4 to 6 is added, they'll revisit boss density and hopefully make them spawn every map. PoE 1 bosses were way lamer in comparison outside of Pinnacle bosses, but it never got to that point. Okay. Yeah, I mean, they're listening to feedback. Daedric, did you see the stuff with Helldivers earlier, man? Just as a, this is on subject. It's just, they did something, and then people were mad because, kind of understandably so, people weren't happy on people with what they were doing with some of the monetization in their store, and they fixed it and apologized and gave away free stuff in less than 24 hours. Just mind-blowing, you know? It's one of the many reasons why I try to encourage people to play other games, because you can, you know, your relationship with some of these game companies can kind of be like an abusive relationship, you know? You think you can change them, but you really can't. You know, you think they'll change, you think they want to change, they tell you they want to change, you know? But they don't. They don't really, you know? They like the idea of maybe changing or things being, your relationship being better, but they're not really willing to change or put in any work to do it. And you should never go into a relationship expecting the other party to change, and that's just a bit of what it feels like with some game companies. And then when you know, when you're with in a more healthy relationship with a game company, and you have a problem and people bring that up and they act upon this information, and because they care and, you know, are interested in more than just your money, actually interested in you know, again, more of a relationship, then things go well. So did we clear the map? I think there was the one area where we needed like some sort of gem. Do we need to go back there? I don't know that we have a gem to put in anything. Can I travel here? Oh, nice. Yeah, it was cool to see them go above and beyond. Yeah, I'm betting it was Sony interference and they figured out a way to fix it. Yeah, that's the other thing. Go to the checkpoint with a red icon. All right, well, Let's see if I can. Don't tell me. I want to see if I can figure out which one that is. The checkpoint with the red icon. I mean, I'm here. I don't see any red icon. You could tell me which one it is. Is there one that's red and I just can't tell? These all look the same. Bottom left. I can't zoom in on the map. I'm zooming in the background. You know, maybe I can see something here. Is this it? Is that the thing that I'm supposed to be able to see? Hey. Oh, sweet. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. It's not obvious. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I think I could see that. Oh, that's not a boss. Okay, the Titan Grotto. We're going underground.
The first ones cannot help me here.
This is fun. Ah! Do you just run at me and explode? Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's so satisfying. Oh, these guys are taking some damage. They didn't just get one hit. Red Flare, eh? Huh.
I've no more room.
Might need to borrow someone's eyes on the next one. I'm kind of wondering if it looked like there was an armor icon and it looked like it came back after I hit him. So maybe I'm just like seeing something wrong or whatever. Or maybe there's a mechanic here that I don't understand. Ready to destroy that door. You know.
How can I be of aid?
Dude, I was gonna, you know, I don't want to have to open up my parse on it, you know, but I will, you know. Doors get in the way. That's what you got to do, man. Does armor and does gear deconning get better later on, or should I settle in for the long haul on this? Now I switched the keybind, and now I'm just hitting the other. Oh, I hear somebody walking. That's pretty cool. The audio environment on this is pretty cool.
Destruction!
I also like on the warrior that you do seem to be able to interrupt attacks. Like you seem to do a bit of stun, and that seems to work pretty well. Sorry, just drink a bit of health potion. Thinking about coming out with a line of protein shakes and or protein mix, and it's going to be like red. It's just going to be like normal protein, except for it's red for health. What do you guys think? This idea have legs? Oh man, that was so satisfying. These little guys are kind of cute. I say kind of cute, they seem to do a lot of damage. Got to be packaged in round bottles. Have you seen this? Have you seen one of these before, Mel? I think this is like a brand of vodka, but it's like literally a potion bottle. So we bought it for that reason and then brought it back. Yeah, RPG fuel represents health pot.
Steel yourself!
Oh. Okay. This is wild. It'd be cool if there's like a backstory to why there's giants. Are these statues? They feel like there are people. Oh man. It's like going up to their head. I'm trying to convince Mrs. Harrow to get into, that we should get into like a little bit of leather working, because I think I could do some cosplay. Because you can make leather essentially look like metal, with proper painting and everything else, and I think it'd be really fun. But turns out we have a bunch of other hobbies that we barely have time for because we both work too much. So I haven't, understandably, I haven't been able to convince her yet. Oh, did I get stunned there? I think I got stunned there. Yeah, quite the health pool there. When Mommy Chai and Daddy Chai love each other very much. What happens then, Daedric? Goliath of the Hydra. Oh, regenerates life. Okay, that's right, of the Hydra. I see. Hey, we got another skill point. Should we? Cool. I mean, we're stunning people all the time, so 30% increase of area of effect would be really cool. I think that's going to be really useful because all we do is stun people. Is there a max on how many skill points you can get? Mel, that's a great question. I think there is. You can't get all of them. I do know that, but I don't know at what, like, you know, how close you can get or whatever. Daedric, do you happen to know? Or anybody else maybe in chat? Mind sharing some info? Because that's a great question. I don't actually know what the upper maximum is. I mean, that's incredibly satisfying. I think if I was doing a one skill build, I think the jump and slam attack is it. Missed the question, writing your fanfic. They date for a while, treat each other with respect, get married, have a baby, and then giant society collapses, and this ant, calling itself a titan, walks around their decrepit home. Okay. I like the fanfic, man. Yeah, that was well worth it. No, we're just asking how many of the passive skill points can you get in your passive tree? Like, I know that you can't get everything, but is there, you know, do we have some sort of idea of how many you can get? Dais of Reckoning.
It's enormous.
Oh, okay. Oh, I think I've seen like little images of people doing this fight.
Come here!
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, yeah, this guy does have deep. Okay. Doing there, bud. Oh, that's really cool. Can I wear down your armor, please? There we go. Yeah. Oh, it already came back. I don't seem to be able to hit him very often. Can I hit you? Dude, I can't seem to wear his armor all the way down. Like, how much of this do I gotta do? Am I even hitting him? Get back over here, dude. Come here when I'm trying to hit you. Yeah, I don't know. Can he just not? Maybe his armor's like extra armorful. I feel like I'm hitting him 1 out of 3 times. Do you have to hit his hands? Is that the deal? Ah, that's the deal. Okay. You can't actually hit his body. All right. Well, I knew that for sure. For sure, I knew that. Break! Armor, break! Okay, that is weird. was trying to break through his armor here. Oh, this is the thing I was going to ask is like, that armor change, that armor icon? Oh, there it goes. It went away.
Hammer and anvil!
Oh, he's like cracking the dais here that we're on. Okay. Whoa.
Out of mana.
Hey, there we go. Pick up the flame ruby. Wonder if that goes upstairs. 120. You think, okay, 100 from levels, 20 from campaign books. All right, sounds good. Mel? I broke it. Yeah. It just, I don't know. It didn't seem like, I was doing it a lot, and it just seemed like I wasn't landing most of the time. It kind of, it might just be me, but it feels like a little bit like the armor breaking only works like the first time you hit it, it'll work pretty well, but if you're trying to like hit it multiple times, it doesn't always feel like it's even working. So I mean, it's fine. It's just kind of interesting. Nice. I'm curious about this quarterstaff. Always looking for something for the monk. Yeah, that guy wasn't bad. I mean, it could be, I don't know. I don't know where this build is at because I don't have any comparison anymore to if it's doing well or if I'm just getting lucky. But I think we need some more fan fiction, Daytrick, because I don't think that the single, like, you know, nuclear family explanation makes sense for the sheer number of giants that we're finding around here. Oh, I should just use the checkpoint, probably to port back to the beginning. That would have been a smart move. It's probably Attack on Titan lore. Oh, hey, this guy's got a name. Battle Scout. It's an unfortunate name, my friend.
Dodge this!
Whoa. Got a lot of stuff. A giant life flask that's, oh my gosh, stop attacking. That seems appropriate. a giant barbarian who runs in swinging and like slams onto the little machines is very thematic and appropriate. 10 out of 10. I do like it. Hey, you get another checkpoint. Is there something interesting over here? Or is it just a checkpoint? I wouldn't mind some more mini bosses. I'm enjoying myself. Running around pounding things. Doesn't appear so. I don't think anybody's named or anything. Okay, we've been here before. Are we close to the exit? Ah, yes we are. Can I use this to teleport to the other maps? Do I go back up? We're gonna go back up. Oh no, the map is reset. For real? I don't know if it's the same map or if it's completely randomized. I have a feeling it is completely randomized. Well, if we're gonna have to finish another map, then I'm gonna buy it real quick. I'll be right back. Fighting with my green screen. Sorry. Oh man, we got a poem here? Giants crumbled in gloom deep in the damp cave. Stalactites dripped like tears. One giant, Grok, found a tiny lost bird, but he gently cupped it in his massive hands, a rare smile on his craggy face. Oh no, the bird chirped, a small sound in the vast darkness, a flicker of warmth in the cold stone. ChatGPT. All right. Thanks for that ChatGPT poem, Daedric. Appreciate it, man.
Enough!
Can we just jump slam our way across the map? Will these guys keep following us? I hope they will. I'm afraid they won't. Why create art when machine do it? Oh man. Wait. I just need to find the point where the gem was, right? Yeah, I think that's right. Ah, there we are. Oh no, this is not... Does it not go here? I'm on the wrong... Aw, man, do I gotta go back to that map? I feel like I'm gonna have to. Where am I? I'm here? No, I'm not there. Where am I? Here I am. Okay, so that's the Titan Grotto, the caravan. Okay, so I got one of the things, the Trial of Corruption. So... Titan's Grotto. Okay, so that's what I'm missing, I guess. Go back to the town. The thing you're trying to fill requires stuff from the other zones. Oh, okay. Listen, I don't read my ARPGs. I just press the one button that I made for my build, and that should solve all my problems. And if that doesn't do it, then I'm just at a loss.
This ruby is beautiful and quite haunting. Perhaps it is simply my imagination, but I feel as if there's something staring back at me from deep inside.
Okay. Cool, cool. Reading us for level 100 nerds? Yeah, there you go. 100%. Reading is for nerds. I love to read. Should be checking if she has anything for us. Whoa, wait. This necklace gives rarity of items found? I thought it was only gloves, shoes, and head. I didn't know your necklace could do it. Can everything do it? And it's just been a coincidence that I've only found it on certain items? Surely not, right? Huh. Interesting. I think I need my 11 strength and intelligence, unfortunately. Most things can roll it. I had no idea. I will
tell your tale. My wares
continue to
are
look
renowned.
then, I guess. Because that's pretty cool. Oh, that's interesting. Reduced attribute requirements. That could actually be pretty helpful on some of those, some of these two-handed weapons that have like 50-something strength requirements. That'd be pretty cool. Well, that's definitely new info to me, at least. I wonder, this has strength on it. Which one of these rings do I want to give up? So this one has a little bit of life, some mana, and mana regeneration. I think probably that one is what we'll get rid of. To add more strength, more power. What else do we have here? I think our current necklace gives us strength and intelligence, which is like both things we really needed. But man, that is cool to know. Only chest and belt. Okay. Man. All right. So I need to look for like rings and stuff and such. Okay. That's really good to know. Thanks, man. Kind of want to like burn some of these to see if I could upgrade some of this gear in my, yeah, some of these rings and stuff. Might as well, right? 10% increased cast speed. That's actually pretty hooked up. Can your charms? Guess that's everything. Kind of pays for itself too, if you happen to get it. So, well, I don't think we got anything crazy on that, but it was worth a try. I'm definitely happy with it. I wonder if we could sacrifice. You know, we'll just put this on someone else. What was it? Increase armor. I mean, the other traits on it are kind of whatever, but I mean 15% too. That's like the highest I've gotten. I assume that's based on like level and the fact that we're kind of leveling up, but still hooked up. I'll take it. All right, so we talked to her. Did she put something together for us? Do we have the quest item now? Find something that can be placed on the altar. So I guess not. So we need to go to some of the other areas. Find something that can be placed on the altar. We already cleared that map, so I think we need to go to the Adura Caravan, which is here. I'm confused. Do you need to walk around and talk to somebody? Probably. Do we need to go to these other areas, I guess, maybe, to find whatever we need? Oh, because we're rebuilding the horn. I'm a little sleep deprived. I'm sorry, guys. A theft of ivory. Okay, so we finished that area, and we're just moving on to the next area to get more pieces to rebuild the horn. I'm figuring it out. But it's weird because it wanted something to place there. I don't know if there's more things in that grotto.
In this forsaken wasteland?
How do you tell? How do you know? Can I like look at the map without going there? With a third pack. So is that like the last thing I should do? Because I don't think I missed anything, right? Because they would have these skulls or whatever. If there's something important there, I think that's how that would work. Well, if we're starting a new map, I think we might have to. Oh wow, those guys look cool. Oh, they're just giants. They just have like fun shields. That is cool. Well, I think we might have to pause here, guys. I think dinner is going to be ready. I need to grab some food. And so I think we might call it here for today. We will be back streaming tomorrow. Not sure when, not sure what, but I'll let you guys know. I know in the evening, about 8:30, we'll have a trial with Nani, so we'll be doing some ESO. That's the Friday fun group. I think they're doing Rockro, better than Rockro. So that should be fun. There should be plenty of curses being shared. So I'm sure Daedric, you'll love to see that, man. You don't get it enough on Tuesdays. But yeah, thanks everybody. Thanks Mel for tuning in. I don't know if you're back from grabbing food, but Daedric, thanks for all the advice, man. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, we'll catch you guys soon. Good night, everybody.